And so we finally came upon Gadwulf's Lost Kingdom. This is the location where the crown is supposed to be hidden.
A decorative stone.
And fun fact, we'll say that every time you appear in the scene, even if for stupid things like just taking a picture.
That's a terrible photograph.
Wow. Yeah.
How did you mess that up?
Sea monster.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. It's right
It's
there,
like
damn
the
it.
bridge is moving.
And we can't do anything with this, with exception to one thing.
Were you trying to take a photo based on the video footage just so in the hopes it'd be stabilized?
Yeah.
I don't blame you.
Anyway, what we have to do is record this and we get another sound solution puzzle thing.
There's definitely something. A decorative.
And he keeps saying that a decorative stone all the time. So I figured just push it out of it and then check it so we don't have to see it like another time.
On the cave mural.
It's that sound we keep hearing all over the place.
I'm surprised it's not just da 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 da. You know, that one tune that everyone uses.
Yeah. So yeah, this
Eyes carved into the rock.
yeah, there's just eyes everywhere.
Eyes.
You are always being watched.
I feel like being followed. Blah 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 blah.
Strange creatures.
It's a stag, Danvers. It's a stag.
Strange people. It's like a mirror, and he's seeing himself.
Yeah.
That guy.
Yeah.
It's like the Minds of
really
Moral.
blurry on the right. Look at that texture.
Oh wow.
What?
So this is like the low-budget kingdom of the Mines of Moria.
Yeah, more or less. It's kind of like a Skyrim dungeon a bit. So one thing that I forgot to pick up is something to fix this little hole within the waterway. Or I think like an aqueduct of sorts. So in the forest you can pick up this... So in this forest you can actually pick up a pine cone. For some random reason.
Oozing resin.
Yeah. Anyway, this is the journal of Alistair Falling. He was trying to look for the crown, but was spotted by one of the Aegers who hunted him down with a scythe. He decided to hide within the mines, and from what we've seen, he decided to go out once he thought the coast was clear. You can then assume that this might be the skeleton in the museum who was murdered in Northfield. Anyway, we used a pine cone to fix that aqueduct. And now the water wheel works. And now we can actually access the rest of the place now. Yeah, there isn't really much to what's going on here. Oh dear. Oh dear. Connection issues?
Hello?
Hello?
Now I can hear you both.
Bloody hell.
You restart or?
No, I think it's fine. Anyway, we are...
It's fine.
Anyway, we are now further into Gadwulf's Lost Kingdom, and after fixing the water wheel with a pine cone, we can go ahead and keep moving forwards. Also, I hope you love that pre-ancient button that powers the door. Anyway, so in this area we have a couple of things we need to pick up. Specifically these little discs. These discs will be important for our puzzle much later on. And 2 of them can be found just lying around. Others can be found by doing a puzzle. Within this path we're going to get 3 out of 4 of them. And the puzzles here are actually kind of fiendishly simple, with the exception of that pinecone one. I mean, most of them are fiendishly simple. You'll see later. That's the other disc we need. We have 2 of them now.
Is the puzzle some ancient computer, like insert disk 1 here, insert disk 2 now?
Just evaporates.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't go anywhere. It just ceases to exist as soon as it leaves the water wheel.
Yep. Anywho, this big rock here is actually, if you wait long enough, you hear that they actually place different noises depending on the holes on it. You can spin the rocks on it. So where have we heard like 3 tones that we need to solve?
Gee, I wonder where.
Yeah, it's basically the same sound you keep hearing all over the place. The 3. And these are actually, this is again is something you can literally use brute force, since it's just like 3 things to spin. You can just it'd probably be faster just to find the cassette, find this clue in the cassette within the walls. But anyway, a disc.
Imagine like a Zelda animation, like Link, like has found a treasure but with Nigel.
Yeah, that'll be great.
Ah, that would be
You found a disc. 1 more to find.
Hasn't guessed.
Link to the legend. I must be getting
Yeah.
close.
Yeah, this is secretly a Zelda game. The Lost Zelda CDI game.
I mean quality-wise.
Explain the animation.
Anyway, we have to press this button to raise up the door to access an area of the dungeon. This door was closed until we pressed that button. Now we can access it. And this area will lead us to another puzzle, which allows us to get the final disc. Now this one is, again, very simple, but kind of goes back a good while. Goes to the puzzle a good while back. Remember how we found like Northfield Church by looking at the disc of various seasons?
Yes.
Yeah.
We have, I think you have to remember what these symbols means and figure out which of these symbols matches which. And since I don't know, just brute force it. Just click on whatever and just try to find out which one works. It really isn't that complicated. You just keep spinning until something happens.
Do you rotate both the wheels? Because
If you press the top one, you rotate the top wheel only. If you press the lower ones, you rotate both the wheels.
I see.
So you just keep spinning, and eventually I'll figure out the solution. For ancient civilization, wanted to protect the crown that could potentially cause doom if it disappeared. This is some pretty shitty for security.
It sounds like some low-budget techno song, like.
Anyway, we got the final disc. And if you look closely on the center piece, it doesn't really close properly. You can see a little bit of gaps in there.
It's
The
broken.
old machinery is not as reliable as it used to be.
Stay classy, Lost Crown. Stay classy. Okay, now we can go to the final area. And this one is a bit of a... This one kind of takes a while to get through. Basically, each of these bowls show a certain event. And you have to put these bowls into the correct order of the events happening. So that was
Nigel walking on a bridge.
So this was just the train, which is the first thing we did. And if you go into one of these other discs and click on them, you can change the image.
Ah.
So you have to put them at the right image to make a chronological order of events that happen to us. The first and last one you cannot change. The first and last one you cannot change, so you can figure out which one you have to go from to and from. So you go from a clockwork order to the events that happen to you. And that's basically it. You just put them in the right order and...
I wish there's also the Hard Acre one where he looks through the theodolite like closer.
That would be great, but anyway. We're now upon the final puzzle of this place before we can finally be done with this area. Those 4 discs we collected will be important to go in here. Put them in
It's
there,
not
right?
really a puzzle if it's putting it in the right. Oh, right, never mind. Sorry. I
And
see
then
what
you have to
do
spin.
now.
You have to spin them in a certain way to make sure all the symbols match the center symbols
Oh,
that are
it's
connected
like
to it.
one of those sliding puzzles, but more annoying.
And you only got 5 turns to make them. So this one is kind of a bitch. So
What happens then?
if you go above the 5 turns, it just resets. So I just decided just to go look up a walkthrough. So you might hear some audio skipping there.
Yeah, it's
So
I just imagine just seeing that sequence again, but with like the Professor Layton puzzle music going on, you know.
Now you can throw garbage in it.
Yeah. Behold, a magical trash compactor.
Oh no, it's a hole. Must jump into it. Oh.
The most ominous hole in the entire game.
Imagine if this is like a intro, like cinema trailer, like Nigel Danvers.
Yeah.
This fall in cinema.
Yeah. Literal fall. But no, it just taking.
Waiting for it. Oh.
It's
Okay, never mind.
Took a while.
yeah.
Had to download this game. Yeah.
These hell elevators can be a wee bit slow at times. It's a long way down. Ooh. Okay. Okay.
Animation.
What is
It's like,
happening?
oh god, something's gonna happen. Dun 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 dun. Then it just slowly goes forward.
I think I hear a voice, but
It's Naninoa. It's just a bit lower pitch for some reason, because those are Naninoa's lines. I noticed that a lot of the music in this game is basically the same song, but played with different pitches or speeds.
Ah. Oh,
Now,
nice.
anyway, this is actually not really an exit anywhere. It doesn't lead anywhere. He just does his classic thing of,
Hello.
oh, yeah.
yeah. So there's nothing over there. All we can do is proceed forwards.
Imagine if you go back and that's it.
Yeah, that's it. The game
Go
ends
up.
right there.
Just say hello and then go up.
Danvers just gave up on his quest at the last minute. The end. We can all go home.
Oh,
Marty, we need more bigger ones.
Pass
No,
the
why are
time
we
for
in this
baked
stupid...
beans?
Oh, no.
also, I think this is the first time we actually go into an actual 3D landscape instead of like a 2D area or whatever,
Yeah.
like in most old Resident Evil areas.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was just like a looping
What
animation.
on earth
I don't
is
know.
that?
Is this the Hatton portal? Where we
Maybe.
have
It could be. It might be the portal.
Haddon Land.
It might be the portal that the Hatter was researching before. But anyway, that's not important right now.
to enter the Hatton world? Oh!
Where
But is it
everything is Haddon. Your home is Haddon. Your wife is Haddon. You are Haddon.
Oh no.
Anyway, hello, Godwolf.
Hello.
Oh. Oh, hello.
So you have to wait for the...
It's
Yeah.
lovely to meet you in person.
That was actually really disappointing
Yeah.
somehow. Like, yeah, it's
I
like
love that.
disappointment and 3, 2.
Sweet, not to be offensive to your editing stuff, but I think the fact you say there's a jump scare just makes the jump scares even worse.
Yeah. But again, I just want to be safe than sorry. They are kind of
That's fair
pathetic
enough.
jump scares.
I
I happily
understand that.
rather prevent someone getting a heart attack than, you know, not disappoint anyone.
This game actually killed someone. That would be insane.
Anyway, we got the crown! Hooray!
Where is it?
Hooray! But the
It-
game's not over.
It's in our
We're still
inventory.
trapped. Recording.
It's in our inventory right now. I'll take a look at it later.
Oh, hang on, isn't there like 3 crowns that we have to get, or is it just the one?
No, the 2 other crowns were actually destroyed. This is the last crown, actually.
Who destroyed them? Were they destroyed by some king or?
I don't know. I think they were destroyed. I think they were either found by treasure hunters and or
Oh.
smelted down during enemy invaders or whatever.
Yeah.
But this is the last surviving crown, Gadwulf's crown.
It gives you a stat boost. Now you're invincible.
It gives
And-
you plus 20 rot.
Speaking of which,
A shadowy force is blocking my way.
you remember the...
Oh,
Anyway.
joy.
Yeah,
Oh,
remember
did you
how?
get
You remember the
another-
story that if the crowns were to be taken away from its hiding place, all of England would fall?
Now it's
Oh.
stinking.
Yeah,
The entire of England is rotten.
the crown was keeping away rot.
Imagine if Anglo-Saxon was like really tiny and just like 3 villages were rotten, that's it.
Yeah, so most of our pathways to Saxton are now blocked away by shadowy forces. Even this path
Oh,
here
lovely.
is blocked off.
I feel like I'm being followed or haunted.
Yeah, like
Because-
now you feel haunted. After all you've been through, now you feel there's like ghost presence.
So what you were supposed to do is just walk around the other way to get past the shadowy forces, since apparently it's blocking one path.
I like how the dark shadows don't completely block your path, they just make it much more inconvenient.
Yeah, literally. They just literally just there to inconvenience you.
Maybe the fog's a bit British and it's like, yeah, we're gonna punish you, but we're not gonna be too harsh on you.
Yeah.
Inconvenience, Shadow. It just inconvenienced the entire United Kingdom. Like, ugh. Like the navigation system will be fun. Like, oh, you can't drive there. Turn left. Turn left. Turn
We're
around
gonna
the
block
shadow.
your way to the nearest Greg's. Now you're gonna have to go all the way around the world in order to reach it.
Yeah.
Like Google Maps, but you have like a shadowy force option that you have to turn on.
Yeah, I don't know why I decided to leave all this stuff on. I guess maybe because of the ominous journey or whatever.
To remember
guess.
Nigel's past. Like, oh, we were there.
Yeah, look at all the areas we've been to and gotten stuck at for several hours.
Good times.
Good times. I'm glad they're over though.
Okay, good times in massive quotation marks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing ventured.
I probably should just cut it out all these things. Oh well.
Well, I guess it's sort of necessary for the
I have
atmosphere.
something to hide
I guess.
and somewhere to go.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what my past self was thinking about this.
That's not how you walk.
What the hell?
I was just I've mentioned before, if you spam click somewhere, some place, you can make Denver slide everywhere because you keep resetting his walk animation every time you click.
How amazing.
You seem to keep forgetting that thing exists. Anyway, we have to go
that's
and
incredible.
we have to go hide the crown, so we're gonna hide it inside.
You keep forgetting what exists? The sliding?
That sliding thing exists.
Oh, yeah.
I keep doing it whenever I feel frustrated. But anyway, it's soon over.
Will magical orbs haunt us? Will another of the 3 remaining plates fall down?
Maybe.
We'll never know. It's a 3-pin.
Anyway, this chest should be a perfect place to hide it.
Yeah.
About that, but
There's also a chest that the cats were supposed to be hidden for some reason. Ghost cats or whatever. And here's the crown.
oh yeah.
And I closed the chest for some reason, so I had to reopen
That
it.
should be safe.
That's annoying. So yeah, this game genuinely is getting inconvenient.
Yeah.
Place crown here. Like, imagine.
There's a lot of lessons you
Turn
can
crown into slot.
if you're a game developer, you can learn a lot from this game how not to make a game.
Yeah. Imagine like
Especially-
crown VR. Oh no, that.
Let's face it, that wouldn't work because a lot of these backgrounds are 2D.
I wonder what that noise was.
It must be Mr. Hardacre.
There's no one there.
Mr. Hardacre just pops out of the cupboard and is like, don't you remember what I told you about geography?
No.
I'm just checking these things just because I want to point out a little fun thing you'll see later. Like, everything seems fine here, despite the fact the cupboard opened by itself for a moment ago. And the crown is still here.
Yep, still a crown.
Yep.
Maybe it's next time a Pokeball or something.
Yeah. Anyway, back to the bear. They're having a party.
Music. Oh, that's why the music is. Must be a bad
It's
party.
been a hard one this year, but I'm pleased to announce that this year's Saxton Snapper is...
Gee, I wonder who it is.
I don't know.
Nigel Danvers. Well done.
He's probably the only one that entered anyway.
The
Yeah.
only existing snapper.
I think besides the kid with the camera,
Oh yeah.
I think he was the long-time winner for a long time, but now we've
What's
taken his
wrong
crown.
with this? This is quite an honor.
You, boyo, you swung it. They are great picks. Now, get yourself a drink and celebrate with me.
Maybe later. There's things to attend to.
Like that Rubens girl, eh?
It's not what you think.
I'm not thinking anything. Get yourself that drink.
He is thinking it.
Yeah, sure.
I nearly missed the announcement.
What's with the right hand? It's like.
I don't know.
I've got some brilliant.
Twitch.
Yeah, one is twitching, the other one's like.
You keep.
I mean, to be fair, this is the same lady that did hopscotch on lily pads, so I guess she's just
Best
weird in
beer
general.
in the house.
I think we can do better than that. How about a bottle of local wine? We are celebrating.
Sounds
Yay,
good.
let's get wasted.
You won't believe what I've found.
So pickup lines like, "Hey, I found the lost crown."
Yeah.
That doesn't work. That way.
As if that's his crowning
Very
achievement.
same.
Ah.
That pun was not intentional, I swear.
Where did you find it?
How can it not be
The
intentional?
woods above the church.
How could that not be intentional?
I don't
Well,
know
I
that
mean,
area.
what else is there to celebrate, really? Like, hey, let's celebrate that time we found dead cats, or...
Where's the crown now?
Ah.
I meant you could have put that word someplace else, but
Can I see it?
whatever.
I have something too. A ghost hunting gadget of my own.
Really? What is it?
Take a look.
A crystal ball.
It's not hand brand, it must be fake.
Yes, it is. I borrowed it.
Damn it, Lucy!
Stole it.
No, it's like, it was made by the ancestors who would go on to make, Haddon.
There's something about it.
Yeah, so Lucy literally just stole the
Let's finish these and get out.
Mystic Morgan's crystal ball,
Yeah.
which was loaned from Reese as well.
Found the plastic.
Reese just comes in and goes, "It's my crystal
I've never
ball."
felt alone. Like someone's following me.
Oh no, he's.
Or are you talking about?
Oh no, he knows that we're here.
Oh, look. Let's just go, shall we? I want you to see it.
Oh no, it sounds technological. Maybe he entered like the hidden hyperspace.
I'll get the crown.
Afraid I'll see your hiding place.
Hardly. Just wait here, will you?
Nigel, are you all right?
I don't know. I just feel there's something wrong.
Oh,
Something I
no.
should know.
I feel a disturbance in the force.
This place gives me the shivers.
Well, he is a
Oh
Jedi.
damn it! Telephone. Wait. Stop. Stop. Fuck.
Should we stop?
What's happened to this?
Oh dear.
What's
Oh
happened?
dear.
It's okay. It's okay. Oh,
Okay.
dear.
Excellent.
You have to cut that part out. Sadly.
Nigel?
All right.
Nigel? Are you there?
Are you still running the video, or?
It's gone.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
The crown?
Oh no, it transformed into these cassette tapes.
Someone.
Oh no,
It
they
exploded.
it exploded into photos and cassette tapes.
We may
No.
never know.
Don't give up just yet. I might be able to help.
Unless
Give up,
you
they
can turn
end.
back time. I don't see
I
how
might be
you
able to
can.
help. Just not
Turn
so
back
Nigel
time.
dumps him on the next train out of here at the end.
The crystal ball? Oh, I give up.
I didn't believe in all that ghost hunting stuff till you came along. Come on, give this a go.
I was
Very
normal.
well.
Then you
Let's
came
get
along and was
started.
free.
Says the person who is hopscotching over lily pads.
Yeah. Who kicked
Yeah,
that?
because you were totally normal before
I don't know.
Who broke into the abandoned net hut? Who kicked in the door with jelly
Try.
legs?
Actually, quick question. The whole hopscotching over lily
Is
pads,
there
is that ever
anybody
actually
there?
explained?
No.
Wow.
I think maybe she was jumping on rocks, not lily pads. But I don't know. It's been a while.
Am I alone in this place?
Hmm.
I recall it was rocks though, but I don't remember.
I'm just gonna double check. Bear with.
Okay.
Can you see me?
But I mean, you keep going. I'm just gonna probably not be saying a lot in terms of what's going on right now.
Just try to pay attention to this. This is kind of an important scene.
Okay,
Can
will
you
do
hear
now.
me?
I mean, it's just going with the...
So it's a blind crystal ball or whatever. Because when you see me, it says no.
Please. Show me. Who took the crown?
Hardacre? Nigel.
Just shows Nigel's face. You took the crown, Paris.
Just get on with it. Stupid ball. Kick it like the TV. It doesn't work.
It was the station master.
The station masters.
Dun, dun, dun.
Mr. Hardacre. You have to destroy him. Oh no, it's real life footage. The
Oh no, it's a
quality is too
museum video.
high.
They're gonna glue on forever. No.
The quality flash. Too much.
Oh.
Some guy. thing.
Hello.
Is
Hello.
it really Mr. Hardacre?
Maybe.
It's the guy from the Ministry of the Silly Walk.
FMV edition.
Yes.
Yeah. Ministry of Dubious Treasure Hunts. Mr.
Man,
Hardacre.
man, the English really have
Ministry of pointless geology.
Man, the English really have a lot of strange
no.
ministries.
Ministry of pointless geography and insulting Nigel Danvers specifically.
Oh, I'd be up for that.
Deputy of...
Oh no, the cameraman! He's chasing after me! Run!
The crown is floating and once is here. No.
Parkour! Come on.
Bloody hell, you did more than one hit? Don't hit the rocks, that's not how you do Minecraft.
Get the camera off my face! Get the camera off my face!
Okay, now it's dead. Oh well. Did some of the Aegers come back from beyond the grave?
Yeah, that's the indication that the Aegers killed whoever that was.
I mean, it looks like Mr. Hardacre.
It does. Except a lot better looking.
Oh no, it must be
Gee, I
his...
wonder why.
It's his cooler brother that we haven't seen yet.
Yeah. Kilroy Hardacre.
Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you?
Now we summon Hardacre from beyond the grave and rebuild him.
Anyway, it's morning now. We've literally been staring at that collapse all day.
Now he
Something is
sleeps.
wrong. What happened last night?
I've drunk too much.
What's this?
Just want to say, Sweet, you are absolutely right. She was not hopscotching on lily pads, she was hopscotching on rocks. For some reason, I thought they were lily pads.
Anywho, we got two things of interest after we get through this window.
What? Oh, I thought it said, what is Hardacre?
What is a Hardacre? I have to explore.
Let's ask ourselves this philosophical question.
What is the
What
nature
is a
of...
Hardacre?
Anywho, we got a final threatening letter with actual name on there, it's E.G. This is
I don't
supposed to
know
be
who
the
E-
person who killed the cats. Also at Sax's time. Sax's CP is starting fearing for dark times. Cattle mysteriously dies and animals around the march are abandoning their nesting sites. As the general aura of the harbor town takes a grim turn as a big storm is about to head towards Saxton.
Oh.
And this might be because we took the crown, which
Oh,
is
no.
rumored, if it's removed, will cause England to fall.
I think it's safe to say that, yes, it is Danvers' fault. He should not have come to this town in the first place.
Yeah, we might have fucked up Saxton.
What's
Well
this
done.
game
Well
called?
done, Danvers.
What's this
Damn
game
it,
called where the
Danvers.
girl has time travel powers and where I think you can decide if you save someone or if the
Life is Strange?
Yeah, exactly. The first one, like, oh no, no, Saxton gets destroyed.
Yeah, maybe.